Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another counter-side video. Alright, basically plenty of updates going on right now, which can be a bit confusing for some of you because the event is actually in a very different format. So let's talk about the event. So we're going to jump right into it. So this is the event that we have right now, Special Investigation, Find the Furball. Now it's cool and all, you're fighting a huge giant corgi at the end, which is really cute. I like it. The enemies, the story is alright because you do get introduced to Yensing and stuff. But here's the thing, the event is in a completely different format than what we have seen before. So in the previous events, basically the normal and the hard, you get to choose which one you want to farm first in order to maximize your efficiency depending on what you want. So if you want like this event currency, which is these things right here, then you should be farming in the hard stage ideally. But in this event, there's a different format where you have to farm for these tickets or basically these lab keys. And two currencies are involved right here. There's these medals, which you can farm in the normal stages. And in order for you to play in the hard stage, for example, like this one, you can see you're gonna need 3 of those tickets. So these are the lab key cards, and you can buy them every day at the event shop. The first 2 is going to be extremely cheap. You can buy each for 100 of these medals, and that's my advice to you guys. Ideally, you want to be buying this every single day, so do not miss out. In a way, you have to be active in this event daily. You can't just farm it all in one day and be like boof, you know, get everything. So you get this suspicious lab key card every single day. Buy 2 of these, and if you have spare extra stuff, you can actually buy more. Right here you can see for 1,000, which is, you know, I would say this is a very good value. I want to say that's what you want to lean towards to in terms of throughout the duration of the event. You shouldn't be buying any of these credits at all. You should only be buying the Suspicious Lab Key card. Why is it different? So Suspicious Lab Key card, what does this provide? If you notice in this hard stage, you actually can farm for these things, which are the tuning binaries. Now these are not the golden ones, which I wish they were, but these are the blue ones. Still, they are equally as valuable. If you're trying to enhance your gears, if you're improving in terms of PvP or even in PvE, this can be really handy, can be really useful. Now you might think that this is not as valuable as you think because you can farm every single day anyways in the military supply operation. Like right here, if you go to the covert orbs, there's a way for you to farm right here. You can see covert orbs here, 3 here and 3 here. But it's limited to 6 times per day. So it's somewhat limited if you are running out of those things. Now, let's talk about which stage you should be farming ideally. So I'm gonna try my best to give you guys an idea right here. And I just played this stage right here, which is a 2-2 hard. And I have a feeling this is going to be a big struggle for a lot of new players. Because even for me, my Titan get destroyed right here. Like, I underestimated this cute little guy, this cute corgi boss. This dude destroyed a lot of my units, even with a full team of level 100. So keep that in mind. Be careful when you're fighting against the main boss himself. So ideally you should be farming the hard for this particular stage 1-4. This is my advice. So this one will give you the most honorary investigator medal. So you want to try to get as much of those things as you can. So this one is the most efficient one in terms of the honorary investigator medal. So get as much as you can. Go to the event shop, change it for the 2 every day, and if you have spare, buy the Suspicious Lab Key card, and then you can decide which one you want to farm. Alright, so these 2 stages for the 2-1 and the 2-2 hard, they both consume 3 tickets, alright, 3 of these things, whereas if you are willing to go to the normal, so this one only consume 1 tickets. So let's do a quick comparison between all 3 of them. So the 2-2 normal, so this is the contender medal, so we don't count this. So you're going to get 1 unit, obviously, and then you get about 21,000 credits. It gives you about 4 tuning binaries and 10 medals in return. So notice the amount of binaries right here, pretty good. 4. So ideally, if you're farming in the 2-1 hard or the 2-2 normal, you're going to expect triple the amount, which is 4 times 3, 12. That's what you want to expect, but that's not the case right here, because in 2-1 hard, this is what I got farming for the first time. So you do get more credits, which is good, 64,000 right here. You get 9 tuning boundaries, which is not exactly 12, it's not exactly times 3, but the amount of tickets you use to enter the stage is times 3. So 2-1 hard, if you are looking for binaries, definitely not worth it. You do get times 3 the honorary investigator medal though. So that's something to keep in mind, but this one is not that valuable in my opinion, because when you do the hard stages, you're ideally trying to aim for this particular thing, which is a tuning binary. which brings us to 2-2 hard. And fortunately, in this stage, you do get equivalent to 3 times the amount of tuning binaries, as you can see here, which is 13 right here. So this is a lot. 70,000 credits, which is also almost triple. And then you get 30 Honorary Investigator Medal. Alright, so just to give you a quick recap. So 2-2 normal, 2-1 hard, 2-2 hard. The best one to go for, ideally, is the 2-2 hard, the last stage. Alright, but like I mentioned, this stage is not exactly easy. If you are a beginner, you can't do this stage. Should you do 2-1 hard? No, don't do 2-1 hard, it's not worth it. Like in terms of the binaries you get, these 2 stages are going to consume the same amount of tickets, which is 3 tickets to enter them. Right, this one right here, 3 tickets. This one costs 3 tickets. So instead of wasting that 3 tickets, what you should be doing for efficiency for more binary is you should be doing 2-2 normal. Alright, so go to normal, do this one instead. You're gonna get 4 binaries. So if you times 3 that, you're gonna get 12 binaries ideally. So that's how it should work. Now keep in mind that each of these stages I'm only doing it once. So I'm not sure if you can get more or you can get less. I can only confirm that tomorrow, because getting these tickets to enter these stages are, you know, extremely costly. I'm not sure if it's like, you know, instead of 4 binaries, this is the average, is like 3 to 5 binary. I don't know if this is the case. So my sample size is based upon 1 try so far. Whoops. Side note here, as I was editing this video right now on my computer, I forgot. Actually, it's actually 13 right here, not 12. Just a small minor mistake right there, in case you guys are wondering if this and this is equal in terms of the tickets. Nope, this one actually do give more in return. So definitely do the 2-2 normal if you can't do the 2-2 hard. Do not do the 2-1 hard, no matter what, it's not worth it. As for the event shop, the RH, RSH, SR and the Welsh Crown, should you buy this? Now in my opinion, these are not that good of a gear. T6 gear, the weapon is pretty decent. You get an anti-striker damage fixed stat right there. The Welsh Crown has the barrier enhancement, and in my eyes, that's not that good of a stat to have. But right here, if you guys are not aware, don't buy that yet. Buy that on the last day. When you enter 2-2, if you notice right here, you have a chance to get this Welsh Crown. But to get the weapon, you have to do the 2-1 hard, which I don't recommend. So my recommendation is, you know, save your tickets for buying the weapon. I think the weapon is better than the accessory. If I have to pick between the two, I might even skip some of the items right here. I don't think this is as valuable, because like as you can see, I have 444 of those. So I already have quite a lot of those. I do not recommend exchanging for credits. So the question that I have a lot is, should you still farm on this event if you have emptied out the shop? Absolutely. Absolutely, you should be constantly farming the event, because the Suspicious Lab key card is just too valuable. Alright, you're gonna exchange this. Every one of that ticket is gonna give you 4 tuning binaries in return, and in my eyes, that's just invaluable. Alright, so binary is something that you don't get every single day. Quick side note right here before we end the video. Some of you guys might be wondering, there are 2 Suspicious Lab key card. There's this 1000 and there's this for 100 every single day. Obviously, this one is worth it to buy, but if you have to use your Eternium to farm for this one to exchange for binaries, or is it more worth it to go here in the supply operation, cover ops, and do these stages for the binaries, right? So because this one costs 1.5k binaries and this one costs 1.4k binaries, which one is better? Now based upon this particular amount of medals that you get, which is 64 right here, I'm going to do a small calculation. So assuming you need to get 1000 of those to exchange for 1 key card, assuming that you have purchased a daily one, which is 100, so divide by 64, that means you need to enter the stage about 15 to 16 times, assuming it's 15 times. So 15 times this amount of Eternium, which is 650 Eternium, will give you 9700 Eternium. This is just for 1 key card, and if you want to farm the hard stage, you're going to need 3 key card, and this is the amount of Eternium you need. Obviously, if you're trying to get binary specifically, these are still more worth it, because it only costs 1.4k per stage, and this one is 1.55k per stage. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, if I leave out anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.